Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marilisa and you're watching The Girl Miss Yarn. Today I am going to talk about my favorite theme every single month, which is what new knitting patterns were published in the month of, in this case, June 2024. So you know the drill. If that is something for you, then keep on watching. If you have never watched these videos, it's very simple. I go through Ravelry and I kind of like curate it for you. I pretty much check all the patterns that were published, and I check description, I check inspiration, yarn, needles, sizes, all that, even pictures. You will be amazed. And I curate it for you and I bring them to this video because I feel like the patterns bring something new to the knitting pattern game. So that's that. As usual, as always, I will have to say all the links are going to be in the description box below, as well as a timestamp. If you want to jump into short sleeve and don't want to hear anything about tank, then jump to that. This video is going to have tanks and short sleeves because that's what I thought was kind of like unique this month. So let's go. You guys know I need my glasses because I cannot read. I have my clicker here, I have my iPad right there, and I have some extra notes that I thought they were important. I thought this time I needed to talk about the yarn that was suggested for each pattern, and you're gonna see all the information here. And I think there was some other information I want to give you so you get a more informed suggestion. So let's start with a wild card. I know you guys are gonna be like, seriously, Marilisa? I thought this was so pretty. This is the Knot Top by Wool and Beyond. This one is done in sport weight yarn. It's $9. It's made in, or the needles suggested are 2.5 or 3 millimeters, and the sizes are extra small to 4XL. This one, the yarn that they use or they suggest, is a linen cotton tencel blend. I feel it's gonna be quite drapey. This one is knitted bottom up. It has a folded up hem, and then you go all the way up and you have two straps, and that's what's going to hold the top. You're going to have it's going to be knotted on the back of your neck, and then you make like a little kind of like tube, and that is the knot. So it's not actually a knot, it's the illusion of, and I thought it was quite pretty and very summer. So I will wear that in that same color with a white jeans or white or white shorts and some sandals. I mean, so cute. And I bet it's gonna be a fast, although the needles are quite small, but I bet it's just gonna be a tube. Very easy to make, kind of like mindless, going bottom up, and you can adjust it how long you want. So that's first. Let's go to the second. It's called Immure by Anna Johanna. It's done in light fingering, and it's $12. The needles suggested are US 3 or 3.25 millimeters, and it has 9 sizes. I saw a couple of these kind of button down kind of vest, and I wanted to highlight those because I think those are great for summer. These are kind of like this kind of silhouette. It's very trendy right now, and I love that. The yarn that they use for this pattern is a wool and silk blend. It's work top down, so you start with the straps and you go down, and then I feel like you start with top from here down, and then you do a double knit strap, and it has a little bit of ease. It has like a 1.5 or 2 inches of positive ease, so you can wear it by itself or you can wear underneath also as a transition piece. We're gonna see a lot of that. Some of these pieces are quite transitional. You can move it into your fall when it starts to get cold. But it's really cute. I love the buttons. I think you can use this one with everything, even dresses, over dresses, with skirts, like you have it there, shorts, wide leg pant. It will look really pretty, and the lace looks quite cute. It gives it like a a more grown-up, elevated look. And I love it. The back is very pretty as well, so you have that lace going around. So that's number 2. And another waistcoat, another one of those styles. This one has buttons, but you cannot see them because they're in white. But this is the lace waistcoat by Mandy Julie. This is done in fingering wear yarn. It's $7. The needles suggested are US size 4 or 3.5 millimeters, and it sizes extra small to 5XL. This one was made in 100% cotton. It's a lace all around, and it's part of a knitting collection. And you know, in the description she talked about very 70s inspired garment, and you're gonna see this in a couple of the patterns were 70 inspired. I thought it's so sweet in that color that she made, but if I will make it, I will make it in something a little bit less, I will make it in something a little bit softer, probably like a maroon or a rose, something that I can wear, you know, year round, because you can use it closed like she has it, or you can use it you know, open over something. Imagine over a tank top or something like that. It will be super cute. It looks like it's, I thought it was crochet. I was like, this is a crochet. It's not, it's knitting. It's really pretty. And she has it here cropped, but you can, of course, make it as long as you want. And like I tell you, this is quite trendy. The kind of like little boleros. I remember like the 80s are coming back, and I am not ready. Okay. Okay, so number 4 is the Gushy Garter by Park Williams. This is done in worsted weight yarn. I think it's gonna be a fast knit. It's $9. The needle suggested are US size 7 or 4.5 millimeters. It's sizes extra small to 5XL. This kind of silhouette, you see it a lot in sewing patterns. We have that kind of like dresses with the 2 ties in the front, or tops with the 2 ties on the front. And I think she is catering to, you know, her age group. She does a little bit more younger stuff, but I believe this could be, you know, for all ages. Like I have worn this when I was little, so I'm like a little like, you know, but I think she's very trendy. What I like about this pattern, she made it in a cotton and linen blend, so it's 60% cotton and 40% knit, but it's a quick knit. She talked about on and on about this is going to be a quick knit because you're not going to be purling, so it's knitted kind of flat, so you're going back and forth and you're just knitting back and forth. And I mean, it's just so cute and so damn darling. I love it. Let's move to tanks now. The first one that I have here is the Confidence Crop by Knit Attitude. This one is done in a DK weight yarn. Needles suggested are US size 7 or 4.5 millimeters. This one is $8. Sizes extra small to 5XL. She used a cotton rayon blend, a very affordable yarn, and I bet that's gonna be knitted in no time. She had 2 length. She had a more crop, and this one will hit right on the top of your hip bones. And I believe the yarn that she suggested have a variety of colors. So if you want to do, you know, something summery, but you know you're gonna use it once in a blue moon, and you don't want to invest in too much, you know, or spend too much in yarn, I think the yarn suggested and the pattern are great. You're gonna make this in no time. It's just pretty much the straps with a tube working on the round, and it has a little bit of negative ease. It has a 4 to 6 inches of negative ease to give it that more kind of like top crop kind of tank look. But I've, you know, suggested if you don't want to have that much negative ease, then just size up. So super cute. I love her stuff. They're super cute. This one, it's so simple, but this is a great pattern. It's called Calm Night by Lily Kate Franz. You guys know I love her stuff. This is done in fingering wear yarn. It's $10. Needle suggested are US 3 or 3.25 millimeters, 9 sizes. This one, she used a cotton acrylic blend. I was like, what? But I bet that blend will give it a little shine and also draped, and make it affordable. It's worked top down. The fit is chef's kiss. I love the detail on the, you know, the sleeves, and I feel like this is a very basic shell that you can have in every single color. And she doesn't have in this example the bust dart, but she gives you the information to make the bust dart, you want to say that, to accommodate a fuller chest. So that is a great pattern, I think, just to have. I think there's like a little detail going down here, like a seam on under the armpits. It's just so pretty, and I love her stuff. And they're great. I have done a couple patterns from her, and they're great. Moving on to Curious Crop by Lydia Morrow. This one is done in fingering weight yarn. This is $14. The needles suggested are US size 2.5 or 3 millimeters, and it comes in 10 sizes. She used a merino here, so it's definitely for, you know, if you live in a little bit more a cooler climate than I do, that will be great just to have like a nice shell. She talked about having the need to have a well-fitting tank that will accommodate her, you know, ample bust, and you know, nothing is falling out. She has two views here. So she has a plain view with not the hole in the middle, and then this one, which she called it the holy view. They are made bottom up, and she talks about, or in the pattern she explains you all the bust shaping. I have made a couple patterns from her, and let me tell you, at the beginning, the first one, I was like, this is so expensive, like why? But let me tell you, you get two views. She gives you a couple of examples on, you know, how to, like, she explains it to you so well, and I think they're worth the money. The information that they're out in these patterns are great, so I love it. She has one that she did like a little, you know, saying. There's a couple of examples in her page, so check that out. I love it. I think I saw the pictures of the front and back, and that look so good. When you have a tank top and you are working with negative ease, and you're just, you know, making it super tight so it kind of like shape and give you that tight look, you want something like this if you have a big bust, because you don't want it to be uncomfortable. I think that's the thing with that video that I made a year ago, that I was just like, I totally understand it, but it doesn't make any sense. It's just for this kind of figure with her, with this pattern, you will get, you know, whatever kind of bust size you have, you will have the information you need to make a very well-fitting tank. That was a mouthful. Moving on to the Mach Toppen by Rosea Olbe. This one is done in fingering weight yarn. It's $8. The needles suggested are US size 2.5 or 3 millimeters, sizes extra small to extra large. This one, I loved it. I love the little ruffle. The yarn that she used is a wool cotton 50-50, so it's gonna give it like a nice good drape, and gonna be a little bit more summer appropriate. She has this design with a skirt, and when I saw the skirt, I was like, this is a dress. It's not. So they're separate, and this is the pattern for the top, and I thought the top was super cute and super girly. And I mean, you can make it in every single yarn, speckle, you know, marl, whatever. So you need that in your life. The next one is by the same designer as the previous. Is called Rosea, and it's done in DK weight yarn. It's a 50-50 blend, 50 cotton and wool. It's $8. The needles suggested are 6 or 4 millimeters, and it comes in sizes extra small to 2XL. This one is a cropped. It's done bottom up, but what I love is the detail of the little cable that goes and blends into the strap, and then you have a bigger cable on the middle, and you have a cable on the back, so it kind of like frames the tops and gives it like, you know, that uniqueness. It makes it quite interesting. And I believe you can make it, you know, as long as you want, but it's going to be quite you know, tight, or kind of like, you know, it's gonna have very little ease. But I feel that it's such a beautiful summer top, and I mean, it's, you guys know I love cable, so nothing else to say. So let's go to the next one, which is Wunderlust by Caitlin Trusky. And this one is done in DK weight yarn. It's $10. The needles suggested are 6 or 4 millimeters, and it has 9 sizes. This one was done in a couple, or the yarn suggested were 3. They have she suggested 100% cotton, silk linen blend, or a cotton wool blend. I love that it's just kind of like a cute little top. I will definitely keep it in a more solid, so you can see the twisted rib detail. I hate twisting ribbing, and I feel when you do it, you want to show it off. So just keep it, you know, neutral, kind of like in a solid. It's so pretty. And I love that detail on the hem, kind of like a little lace going around. And it's just the cutest damn thing. I love that top. And it screams summer with whatever. You can wear it with jeans. You can make it a little bit bigger if you don't like it to be too tight. But let me tell you, I actually love it because it's scream summer, and it's just the cutest, most feminine thing that I've seen from her. Okay, so the next one is the Fresca top by Rui Yamamuro. This one is done in fingering weight yarn. I thought this was crochet, and no, it's knitting. The needles suggested are US 4 or 3.5 millimeters, and it's $6, and it's 10 sizes, or comes in 10 sizes. This is a cashmere and silk blend. You can tell this screams bougie. Okay, this is such a beautiful top. It's just like that crochet look that is super popular, but it's not as knitting. If you're like me, that I'm a little more, you know, I'm like super I'm like a little dramatic with my crochet, and then my wrist hates it. I love that you cannot tell. It's so damn pretty. I love the stitch, and I feel the blend will give it that luxury drape, and I will actually wear it just like she's wearing it here, with you know, a nice belt and some, like, you know, summery top, summery pants, like wide leg pants. That will look really pretty. I love the detail also. It has like a little detail, I-cord, looks like the I-cord, I cannot tell, on neck and sleeve. So that's a beautiful top. And then I think we're the last of the last. We're starting to see a little bit more texture, more lace. I got confused for a second. Okay, so moving on. Mila by Sarah Norland. I have to give the trophy of Designer of the Year to her, because if I'm not mistaken, I may be, she published 6 patterns in the month of June, and they were quite intricate. There was one that she did like a, you know, short sleeve, and then she has a halter. I'm going to talk about that one later because I picked one, but 6. I mean, hello. This one is done in DK weight yarn. She used 100% cotton yarn. She used We Are Knitters, if I'm not mistaken. This one, the needle suggested is USA 6 or 4 millimeters, 9 sizes, $7, and texture for years. Like, this is such a beautiful summer top. It's so nice. I love a good cable lace. You guys know I love to torture myself, and this one is checking all those boxes. I love the v-neck. If I'm not mistaken, it's top down, and cables forever. She also suggests here, if you don't like to work with cotton, you can do a silk or a viscose or linen blend, so you don't have to pick this yarn. That yarn that We Are Knitters, I have knitted with it. It's quite nice. It has like this beautiful shine, so it's not that bad. But you can also do a wool and silk mohair, so you can do one strand of wool with, you know, silk mohair, just to bring it more in a transition. If the, you know, you're not going to be using this, or if you are going to spend all this time making all these cables, let's just make it in wool. You're going to use it year round. As a shell on top of things, this is so good. And I mean, it's her. I love her patterns, are so well made. And I think I'm gonna say this for the first time. I think it's the first time. I love it. Okay, let's keep it together. Okay, so Haute Camisole by Helena Beba. This one is done in bulky weight yarn. The needles suggested are US 8 or 5 millimeters. Sizes extra small to 3XL, and it's $7. If you want a little, you get it here. You have a little texture here. It looks quite, I don't know, it looks lived in. It looks like something vintage. I don't know if it's the yarn that she used. She used a 90% cotton, 10% linen. It has a little bit of negative ease here, so if you want, you can just you know, size up. It's a bulky weight yarn, so it's gonna be quite, although it's cotton, it's gonna be a little bit heavy, and it's made top down boat neck, and I think it's just a great piece, and it's short, so it's kind of like a little crop. So I bet you're gonna knit this in no time if you want, you know, a quick summer something with a twist, you know, because you are a little bit more into a little bit more texture and detail. This one has it for you, and you can use it as a transition piece as well. Because of the yarn weight, it's gonna be a little bit more heavy, so a little bit more warm. Not for Texas. Moving on to, you know, lines. I love lines. This one is the Sporty top by Friga Designs. This is done in light fingering. It's $7.53. It's very important to to know that. It's done in US size 2.5 needles or 3 millimeters, and sizes extra small to 3XL. I think she used 4 colors here, and in between the lines you have a pearl, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. She used here 100% merino. It's a light fingering, so it's gonna be a light top. Stripes are so cute, and you can do every kind of combination that you like. So you can do even like a speckle in between. I don't know, you can do you can do it all. I will do like a solid for the line and the neck and sleeve, and then just go wild with the colors. You don't have to do 3, you can do whatever. So super cute, and I thought you need to know it. Dennis top by Vanessa Pelisa. This one is done in DK weight yarn. It's $10. The needles suggested are US size 6 or 4 millimeters. This one is sizes extra small to 5XL. Very generous sizes there. And she used, or the yarn that I used it for, or suggested, is 55% hemp and then 45% cotton. It's gonna have this kind of like nice drape, and even a little, it's gonna be a little grippy. I have not touched this yarn, but let me tell you, I loved it. I just scream summer. I love a stripe, you guys know. And this one is giving like a really, it looks very French actually. You know, if you know, you know. This one is knitted topped down. It's a really basic, and it's just summer staple, and you can actually if you like, I think this is oat and black, something like that, or even navy blue instead of black. I mean, you can have that forever. And actually the needles are quite big, so it will fly as well. So that is a great top. Of course, you need to know about it. Okay, moving on to Gentle Lines by Karen Steinbach. This one is done in DK weight yarn. The needles suggested are US size 3 or 3.25 millimeters. The size is extra small to 2XL, and it's $8. This one, let me check mine. This one is done in 85% cotton, 15% cashmere. That's the yarn that is suggested. It's a bottom up and it has a little bit of positive ease, so it's not too tight. Love that she's wearing it with a shirt underneath, so a great transitional piece. And I love it has like a little garter stitch going to mimic lines, but it's not any kind of, just like a change of stitch. Very pretty, very simple, and I don't want to say it, but I love it. I love it. I just try not to say I love it too much. Okay, I'm trying. Okay, keep on going because we need to get going. I'm in what? I am on number 17. Woo! Okay, Radiant Top by Knit. This one is done in DK1 yarn, $9. Needle suggested are US 4 or 3.5 millimeters, sizes extra small to 2XL. This one is done in 100% cotton. It has 2 spaghetti straps on the back, so you knit the front and then you knit on the round. Believe doesn't say, don't remember, I didn't write it down, it was knit up or down, but the back you have 2 straps that connect right on the middle, so it's kind of like a little halter, not halter kind of top, and I actually loved it. It looks like it's a lace open work kind of design, and it's just, it gives it a texture, but it's just really simple. You cannot see it here, it's just too far away, but it's like quite really nice. And I think a solid in black, in brown, in that gray will be perfect. Super summery and breezy because of the back. Just like gives it like little detail. I loved it. I don't have a picture here for you guys. Maybe I insert it here or something like that. Hipster by Locatelli. This one is done in fingering weight yarn. The needle suggested are US size 3 or 3.25 millimeters. It's $6.50. It's 10 sizes. And it's done in a yak cotton blend. It has a detail here, kind of like a lace on the top of the shoulder, and then you have the mini stripes going down that you can omit, or you can have them, you know, you can work with them in a uniform. I think it's just one, you know, 2 rows, or every row you change your yarn. It's so pretty. I love it. It looks really feminine, timeless. You guys know I love a stripe, so it's checking all the boxes, and then you have something where it actually people can see it. So it's very amazing. It's a very amazing, very feminine top, and I feel like with, you know, you can change that yarn probably to a wool and make it more of a transition piece, but it's just a beautiful top. I have to give it to her. I love it. I love it. Okay, Anjou Tank by Skinny Dipping. This one is done in DK weight yarn. It's $5. The needles suggested are US size 5 or 3.75 millimeters in 10 sizes. She showed 2 colors in this pattern. What I found interesting is a paper cotton blend. I don't know if it was a translation error, but it says paper, 60% paper, 40% cotton. It's bottom up, or you can make it top down. So if you like bottom up, you do have the instructions for those, or if you want top down, you're gonna have those as well. You can do it with 0 negative ease. She has some ease in here to -6, so it's gonna be quite, you know, kind of like cropped. I don't know also if that is a mistake, because it doesn't look like it's super tight. I actually will make it a kind of boxy ones. Those are very trendy right now, just to have like a little shell that is just cropped and it's just like a really breezy. I love that this yarn combo she has is like a cream with a gray, like a green and gray. It's like an oat with a green, and then the other one is a gray with another kind of gray. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, and I think it's affordable, and she's a new designer, so why not support her? The next one is the Folk Fest Vest by Anjou Tank. This one is done in worsted weight yarn. It's $12. The needles suggested are US size 5 or 3.75 millimeters, and it comes in 9 sizes. This one, I don't remember the blend. I believe it's wool, but she was inspired in the 60s and 70s kind of festivals that happened, musical festival, and she actually said that she was inspired by the California Dreaming song. This one has a little tie in the front, and you have that design going on the hem and the back right here. That's why I picked that picture. And I love her designs. I think they're quite well explained, and just give it like, I don't know, this romantic feel to it. So I am out of battery. Great. I am on number 21 out of 42. I am actually in the middle, and I am already out of 1 battery. So let's speed this up because I cannot. Okay, so next one is Folklore by Rachel Ilsley. This one is done in fingering weight yarn. It's $8, and the needles suggested are US size 3 or 3.25 millimeters. It comes in 10 sizes. This one, you have 3 views. You have the instructions for the 3 garments, or you know, it's just like the same thing but constructed differently. The first one is a short sleeve with a detail, kind of like a color work going down. It looks very lace, going down through the front and on the sleeves here, and it has like a little cap sleeve going on the far left side. The middle view, it's just a little vest, and then the other one is the same one, but it has a little tie makeup. I guess it's like an I-cord, so you to close it up with that look that is kind of like in right now. So you get 3 patterns for the price of 1, and you pick your poison, right? This one is done in a wool blend, and I love actually the little vest without any ties, just kind of a little bolero. It looks so pretty, and I just love the color combo that she used, the black and white. Moving on, leaving behind the tank tops, we're gonna start with the short sleeve, and the first one is the Sunshine Reggae by Love Knit NL. This one is done in fingering weight yarn. It's $10, and the needles suggested are US size 6 or 4 millimeters, and the sizes are extra small to 3XL. This one is done in a lamb wool and silk mohair blend. I love that it's just kind of like, you know, simple, but you have a little something very subtle lace on the body of it. Just gives it like very feminine vibe. It has also the same detail right on a ruffle that you have here on the sleeve, and it just looks so beautiful and feminine. I just feel it's just kind of like that top that you're gonna have forever and forever and forever and forever. So you can go wild with yarn, but I will keep it in also with lace. I'm gonna give you the same suggestion, just keep it in a solid so you can see the work, because I have done that before. I have like, wow, yay, let's do it, and then you cannot see anything. Moving on to my favorite, Irene Lynn. This is the Lyra Tee, and it's done in fingering weight yarn, $7.50. The needles suggested are US size 4 or 3.5 millimeter. This is going to my cart. I'm gonna buy this one, like seriously. And it's 10 sizes. I love the simplicity with the twist, kind of like the one that we saw before, right? It's just simple. It has a little, like a feminine touch, a little twist that makes it unique. This one is just like a little crop top, made simple, and then you start with a twisted rib on the entire sleeves, and then right at the end it twists. It has like a little twist cable, and then you end up with the twisted rib. It just gives it the most beautiful detail. It's just so simple. Let me see, this one is a cashmere and silk blend. It looks so lush, like it looks so refined and feminine. I love it. It's a top down design, and I love that twist, that cascade. Just like, it looks like a column kind of thing. It's just like the most delicate detail, and you guys know I love her stuff. Okay, moving on to another one of the Sari ones. This is Rococo Tee by Sari Norland. This is a done in fingering weight yarn, $7. The needles are US size 2.5 or 3 millimeters, and it comes in 9 sizes. This one is done in 100% silk. So we had 100% cotton, and now we're in 100% silk. Like, I mean, bring it. This one, the same thing. Very simple, kind of like a shell, kind of like front and back, and then you have the detail, the lace going down on the sleeve. And let me tell you, the lace is lacing. It's lace. It has bubbles. It has it all down. It's so pretty. It's knitted top down. And if you want to dip your toes, or if you want to elevate your summer knits, but you don't want to do like the shell that she showed us before with the entire cables going down on the body, there's this something on the sleeve. It's just so pretty, and I will do it in whatever color. It's just so nice. The next one is the Skylight Tee by Tiny's LaBelle. This done in fingering weight yarn. It's $9, and the needles suggested are US size 5 or 3.75 millimeters. It's to fit a 30-inch to 68-inch bust. This one, the same thing. Simple, but with a bang. This time it's on the middle. You have like a lace. It looks like it's a cable, but it's not. You have some cables going down besides that lace, and then you have an open work, kind of like through I don't know how they call it, going down through that lace panel, and then on the sleeve to just do accentuate cap sleeve. This one done in wool in a sock blend. It's knitted top down, and I think this is a nice transition. I will actually knit it in a solid. I'm not a fan of this speckle thing. I will actually make it in a darker color, just so it pops that detail on the middle. So that's that. Moving on to another one of the simple with a twist is the You For Me by Hinterm Stain. This one is done in DK weight yarn. This one is $10. The needles suggested are US size 6 or 4 millimeters, and it's it comes in sizes extra small to 5XL. This one is done in a rayon, or the yarn suggested is 75% rayon to 25% linen, kind of like a nice drape, kind of like super drapey, or a 65% silk to 35% linen. It has 3 body shapes, so you have a straight body, or an A-line, or a waist shaping. So you pick again your poison, and then you have 2 sleeve options. You have a sleeveless one. It's just kind of like a little cap sleeve, and then you have the short sleeve like this one in the example. I guess my mom will eat this up. It's so her, because you have a very simple detail going on around. It looks like it's something. It's just a pearl here and there to give that illusion of like texture, pretty much. So moving on to Frill Me Tee by Norgard Knitters. This one is done in sport weight yarn. This is me. It screams Marilisa. Marilisa. This is Marilisa. It's done in sport weight yarn. It's $9. Needle suggested are US size 6 or 4 millimeters, sizes extra small to 2XL. Let me tell you about this one. This one is done in linen. It's just a very basic, you know, stocking it down. You don't have any kind of like sleeve to it. It's just kind of look a little wider, so it just kind of like drape, kind of like a cap sleeve, and then you add that ruffle at the end. It's a, you know, loose, it's oversized. The linen will give it that drape, has a boat neck, and you knit it button down. So sorry, I was gonna speak in Spanish. Top down. You're gonna knit it top down. I was gonna speak in Spanish. If I ever do that, I'm sorry. I thought this top, it's so pretty. It's just so simple, right? Can you imagine in like I don't know, like a black or like a navy blue with white jeans? Yes. Let's move on to the Pavo Blouse by Yan Lee. This one is done in fingering weight yarn, $8. The needles suggested are US size 4 to 3.5 millimeters, and it has 7 sizes. The same thing. It's simple with a twist. You have a little lace here and there in the yoke and as well as the hem of the sleeves. This one is, hold on. This one is done in a wool cashmere silk blend. So I will say it's more for people who want more a transitional piece. And I love that lace detail. It's just so pretty, and you knit it top down. I know it's important for people to know if it's button up or top down. It's a deal breaker for some people. I don't mind at all. So that is super pretty. We're getting a little bit more intricate here with this top. Is the Calliope Tee by Sarah Norland. This one is done in sport weight yarn. It's $7. The needles suggested are US size 3 or 3.25 millimeters. It comes in 9 sizes. This is the one that she published 2. She has one that it's like a halter top, kind of like a high neck, with, you know, your shoulders are completely exposed, and then you have this one. I was going to give it crap, right? Like, why? But I think she will, you know, why don't give 2 but 2 for 1? Number 1, I'm not a designer, but number 2, I think in between one and the other, there's like a big design element. So I guess she needed to do a little bit more math and then test it differently, because a halter compared to this one, I mean, it's a dangerous territory. This one is done in 100% cotton. Sorry, 100% wool. This one is done in 100% wool. So again, a transition piece if you want something that you can use spring, summer if you live in something a little bit not as hot as Texas, or if you want to go to autumn. This one, I think you can also extend those sleeves and make them long sleeve, but this one is her style. You know, tons of texture, tons of charts, tons of lace. It just kind of like makes it pricey. You know what I mean? Just scream, I made it. I spent $200 on this on this yarn. Look at me. Okay, I scream, I'm broke, because I'm a knitter. This one is such a beautiful one, and this is what? Number 3, but it's 4 actually, because this one is the 4 patterns. Moving on to Nebula by Andrea Maury. This one is done in DK weight yarn. It's $9. The needles suggested are US size 7 or 4.5 millimeters, and it comes in 8 sizes. This is an alpaca blend. It's a perfect transition piece. It fits every single kind of body shape. You have seen this silhouette before. If you know, you know. You're not gonna go there. I think she's just giving people what they want. They want to be in the trend. This looks very free people. This looks very free people, and even the pants that she's using are very free people. And I have seen this kind of top in free people, by the way. So if you want to have this aesthetic because you're one of those kind of like more boho, younger generation, this is for you. And it's like a high-low kind of situation. You can have, you know, the short sleeve like this one, or you can do the long sleeve. It's an oversized, and she is giving those one-hit wonders to the people that want to hear that music. So nice marketing. I have to give it to her. She is good. She's making all that money, giving you the same shit over and over, and you falling for it. Not me. I have that pattern. I know how to do those tweaks. Okay, moving on to the Audrey short by Extra Knit. This one is done in DK weight yarn. It's $9. It's done in, or needle suggested are US size 6 or 4 millimeters, sizes extra small to 4XL. Very simple. Very simple. It's just like a simple short sleeve shell. I love it because I never hear from her, and I wanted to add it here. I checked the yarn that she used, and she used 100% acrylic. And I know what you're gonna say, but hear me out. if you don't want to invest or you want a pattern that use something that is very affordable and not pretentious, this is the one. It's so beautiful. I love the folded neck on you know, the neckline, the folded crew neck. It has a rolled hem, and it's you can make it with whatever. I think it was like a couple of videos ago, and let me show you how I fry my egg. I like her eggs. Show me your eggs. These are so nice. It's like a French fries. Let me see how you make your French fries. She just buy them. This is what she did. Let me tell you how her French fries. You buy the bag that are frozen, you put it in your air fryer, and you believe you have the best French fries ever. This is so beautiful. This is about a good trick, by the way. Anyway, moving on to the Woolhara by Marcena Kolasek. This one is on Indicate with yarn. It's $29 because it's a bundle. I think it's 4 patterns. The needles suggested are US size 2.5 or 3 millimeters. It comes in 6 sizes, and it's done in 100% cotton. I was like, how? My elbows. I'm just thinking about my elbows. I think this is the cutest thing. Is it gonna be a nightmare? Do we need to talk about that? Yes, it's so cute. It's so pretty. It's the, you know, it's just the cutest stuff. I know you're gonna ask. It's bottom up. I know. It's cropped, so you can make it as long as you want, and it has the cutest little cap sleeve. It's just like the cutest. It looks like it's a twisted rib. You know, guys know how I feel about the twisted rib, but I have problems with it. But it's so cute. I mean, I will do it, actually. I know. Okay, moving on. Rita Blouse by Tanja Coinings. This one is done in lace. Is $9, US size 15 or 10 millimeters. 9 sizes. I was like, what about this is not, it's not supposed to be here. I mean, with that needle size, yes. This is going to be breezy, easy. Perfect consistency piece. I love the 2 tones. You know, it blends into, it's not like a sharp kind of like line. I think you interlace or you mix the yarn. It's done in mohair. I know. I love it. I will actually make it in a, it looks quite oversized. I will make it a little bit smaller and then crop it, because she has like a, I think she just have a tuck under her bra or inside of her jeans. But that is, compare, or if we're going to go back to the refried beans Nebula pattern, it's the same thing and it's different. Anyway, moving on. Piennar top by Vera Malimaki. This is done in fingering weight yarn. It's $8. You can tell I'm a little looser. This is getting looser also. $8. Needles suggested are US size 4 or 3.5 millimeters, 8 sizes. This one is done in a wool cotton silk blend. It's knitted top down with an eyelet. I love her stuff. I have nothing to say about Vera Malimaki. She brings it. It's so good. Look at that. It looks so feminine. She has like a speckle, like a little speckle on that lace. Nothing to say. You can tell when I need a break because I get a little sassy. Yeah, a little sassy. Okay, next one, Tea Time Tee by Lahako Knit. This one is done in fingering weight yarn. It's $10. Needles suggested are US size 3 or 3.25 millimeters. Sizes extra small to 3XL. It's so hot in this room. It's insane. This one is done in 100% cotton. I was like, what? 100% cotton. It's 100% cotton. It's color work. It looks like it has texture. I think it's just the cotton being like, I don't want to actually color play. Like, I don't want to do color work here. It's just a cute little top, and you can go wild with the colors. It just feel like I just couldn't believe it. I'm just like, what? 100% cotton, and you can tell the cotton is like, no. Okay, moving on to another color work, Antonia by Audrey. This one is done in DK weight yarn. $9. Needle suggested is US size 4 to 3.5 millimeters. Sizes extra small to 4XL. And this one is a mohair silk blend. Again, if you lived in something a little bit more cold or template than here, love this top. Perfect transition piece. It's so pretty, and I think what makes it cute, it's just like the short sleeve. It's just like a little crop top with a little something, and it looks like lines. So, you know, I have to add it here because I love it. Antonia, I love you. Okay, so this next one is the number Agustin 5 by Anne Sophie Belling. It's done in decade weight yarn, $8. Needles 4 or 3.5 millimeters, sizes A to H. This is like not focusing on my face. It's okay. Like the more blur, I get the best. I bet I am sweating. This one is done in, I believe it was a 50-50 blend. So it's wool and cotton. It's an oversized crop. It's very simple kind of thing. It looks like a polo. It looks like something I will find at Ralph Lauren or I don't know, like Banana Republic Gap, if you want to say this that. It looks so, I actually, that's my aesthetic. If you see me, you see that, you'll be like, Marilisa will love that. Sure enough, I will do. The brown and it looks very 70s, but that aesthetic, it's super trendy. The next one, Oporto Tee by Suzanne Summer. This is done in light fingering. It's $8. Needles are US 4 or 3.5 millimeters, 9 sizes. What I love about this top is that you work from the side. So you're going back and forth. And you just like work from left to right. This one uses a wool linen blend. It's a 2x2 rib and it's fastened on the sides by the cutest 3-4 buttons there, and it's a size weight construction. So that is a nice, I will even think it's mindless. You have a little shaping here on the sides. You see you have like some probably decreases just to give it, you know, that a little bit something. No, it's just a block. So it has some shaping, I want to say, like some design details there. The light fingering here and there, I'm gonna make it quite drapey and breathable. And then here I'm going to give you an example of couple of suggestions that she did for you know, design. So you have solid with the rib where you're going to place the buttons in a different color, or you even have a 2 tones, or you have the stripes. So I thought it was super cute. Okay, so we're number 40. We're almost there. This is the Lykke Tee by Sari Norland. This is number 5, and I think I didn't add a sweater or something that she added. But this one is done in decade weight yarn, $7. Needles are US size 6 or 4 millimeters, 9 sizes. This one, you guys know I love a chaperon. I know what you're gonna say, but this one is done in 100% silk. Bring it. I know, Sari. You're like, you're bougie. I know. Look at your belt. I know. There's a lot of belt. I know. You're just, I know. Okay? Like, I know. You are it. You're bougie. I like you. This one is a colorwork. It's a top down. It has that rib on the bottom, and I have said it 3 times, but this is gonna be the new thing. I love it. We have 2 more and we're done. I have a book that I have to finish. I'm at 70%, and Christina from Chelsea Lux, we knit. And we, I don't want to say we read knit together because she knit faster than I knit, but we read, and she read faster also. Okay, the Art Nouveau by Eleanor Mortensen. This is done in fingering weight yarn, $6. The needles are US 4 or 3.5 millimeters, 9 sizes. Look at the background. It looks like a fresco, right? That you will find, I don't know, in Italy. So the same, she grasped that kind of like faint design, and she did a color work here. This is done because the yarn has a great gradation in there, but I mean, it looks so bougie. And she has a gauze dress underneath, you know, an added layer to give her some warmth. Perfect transition piece. I will actually leave the combo that she has on because that's actually what makes it that pretty. It's just that what are you doing, Fiona? Sorry. So just coming. It's just like the fresco kind of like tapestry look with the yarn combo that she used. And I know I'm trying my best. Okay, last one. I know you're gonna say, we've seen this before. I know you have, but I thought you needed one of these. This is Sunshine by Immure design. This is done in fingerling with yarn, $8. The needles are US 8 or 5 millimeters, big needles, extra small to 5XL, and another layering warm piece for whenever. This one, you know, this picture is more of a summer color, but I will do it to whatever will float your boat, in a oat or a rust or pink you picked. It's I bet it's gonna be super fast because of the big needles, and also you have all that kind of like texture openness there. She used a wool and silk mohair held together, so you have two strands. It's a Fisher net stitch, and it's a perfect cover up over, you know, a tank, or even if you want to be like a little bougie over your swimsuit. I mean, hello. And the color will give you the season. So that's it. My stomach is like, I'm hungry. So that's it for me today. I hope I was not that blur out there, but I'm gonna see you next week. Next week I'm gonna talk about the things that I have knitted and sewn in the last month, in the month of June. I think I want to be accountable in a way. So I'm gonna show you guys. I made 2 bags, 3 tops. I'm like on my game. Who am I? Anyway, until next week, take care. Happy knitting. Bye.